doing this with the anniversary of Gigan, but I was going through all my other Gigan figures, and I kind of already fixed them up or touched them up or anything. So I was going back and I was rewatching the movie, and I decided I got this animal pack or insect pack for say, and what was in it kind of is why we're at this video, and that was a cockroach. Now, if y'all remembered in Godzilla vs. Gigan, the aliens that came to Earth with Gigan was actually cockroach type creatures. And yes, this is a cockroach, and it does say it right here if the camera will focus. It's right there. So I was going to, instead making a monster video today, I figured I would do a cockroach alien from the movie. And when I was looking up images and when I looked up Godzilla vs. Cockroach, that was a surprise that there is actually a couple images of Godzilla fighting a cockroach. So we could make this into the alien cockroach, and I was spitballing the name between mega cockroach to mammoth roach, and mammoth roach just kind of went off the tongue for say. So that is what we are doing. This is a 2-in-1 alien cockroach and mammoth roach. So first off, instead of just having him crawling around like this, I want him to actually stand up like this to go with the other figures. So to do that, we are going to need an X-Acto knife. And what I'm going to do is remove the two legs right here. I might end up moving the other legs, but mostly it's going to be these legs right here. And then you are going to need a milliput. Now, if you want to use any other clay or green stuff or anything, will work. I just had some of this standing by, so I will bring y'all back once I get the legs removed. Alright, I got the milliput on its legs where it needs to be at, and right here on the elbows I used liquid green stuff. It's kind of new to me, and I also have super glue holding it, so hopefully this will work. But now we're going to move on to the paint or prime, and I got dark gray prime, and this is another new product. It ain't just regular paint this time. Alright, I got it all primed up. Kind of looks different than what I'm used to, but like I said, this is a new one. Now these two colors right here I mixed together to get this color to do the underbelly. Alright, I got all put on there, and I went on inside to do the legs and face and the little spot on its back, as you can see right here. I just figured that this will work out a little bit better. Now we're going to move on to the brown, and now this is going to go on its wings, the little circles on its back, and somewhat on the legs and face. Alright, next step, we're going to need a paper towel, because we're going to dry brush. Up there, mean to knock them over. And right here I have a reddish brown or redwood, and we're just going to use this on all the brown spots. Alright, a few days has passed. I'm sorry that I forgot the camera wasn't really working that well, and I did not know. I thought it was recording. And a little bit of a light orange for dry brushing on the stomach and a little bit of light spots on its back. But I used a black wash and then wiped off the recent stuff. But now we're going to go on and go to the MAC varnish to seal it up. Alrighty, and there we go. He is finished. I let the MAC varnish dry overnight, so it wouldn't, when I go to touch him, he wouldn't be peeling the paint off. But it did come out pretty cool looking. Now, I do not know if this is what cockroaches look like on the underside, because all I could find on images of cockroaches was just like about this part on them. So I just knew about this part and I guess the wings. But I think he came out looking alright. Now, I do have, I was able to find my Gigan figure for sizing, but I was planning on repainting him or something. But since I already went on and fixed his blades and everything else on him, now this dark gold is on here, and why the blades need to be fixed is because a couple years ago I had a fire go off and that kind of messed it up, and I had to wash it real good, get most of the soot, I guess you would call it. I think that's what it's called, the soot off, and that's what happened to his blades. And then when I started doing customs, that's when I was able to redo his blades. But that's not nothing for this video. But sizing, I think this came out pretty good in size. Now, if he was a little bit bigger, it would have been a little bit better, but this is the best that I have. Now, granted, this was just a surprise figure to do, and I wanted to do it a couple days ago, and I wish I would have for the Gigan's 50th anniversary, but better late than never, right? But yeah, they size pretty good together, I think. Now, I would be kind of bad if this ended up happening was like right here, because I would feel bad for those blades. But you know something that I was thinking of while I was working on this? What if instead summoning King Ghidorah or King Ghidorah, what if the cockroach aliens fused all together and made, is it back in around this time when this movie came out, you had a couple movies with aliens that was coming together and making bigger versions of themselves. What if that would have happened, and instead of having Godzilla and King Ghidorah or King Ghidorah, hopefully I said that name right, we would have had Gigan and Mammoth Roach or Mega Roach against. Now I do have Godzilla and Anguirus to do the sizing, and I thought to pull them out too because of this idea. What if that would have been what we would have gotten in the movie? Godzilla, Mammoth Roach, Gigan, and Anguirus. That would have been a pretty interesting fight. But also, for size, I'm going to move the monsters out the way. Now, this is the only person figure I have. And I know this is from Jurassic Park, but this still works in scale. Because this is probably about the size of the aliens from the movie to the human characters. Try and get that in focus. Now about that size to them. See if I move out the way with it focus better. But yeah, I think that works good in scale. Yeah, what y'all think about the cockroach alien / mega roach or mammoth roach? I think I like mammoth roach better. Well, I'm gonna call it here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time.